quickly. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot! Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
That was a tense moment this morning with Sigismund.
Sir Divish handled it masterfully. This is a strong castle. It should stand up to a siege. But Sigismund has an awful lot of soldiers.
Who are those peculiar mercenaries of his?
You mean the Cumans? No one knows much about them, except Sigismund enlisted them somewhere in the east. They're an evil-looking bunch, aren't they?
Not just looking.
Good luck to you.
You've got nothing to worry about. You can always come and take shelter here at the castle. Anyway, you said yourself, you don't believe a word Bill has said. So stop working.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair, him and Wenceslas's cousin Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia. In the entire Holy Roman Empire, he who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
We're safe.
Safe? Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
They won't come back. Why would they? We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side and go back to the fields tomorrow.
By tomorrow morning, all our heads will be on spikes.
What in God's name are you on about?
I hear that's what them foreign soldiers do, and worse.
They do nothing of the sort. Where did you hear that nonsense?
Vilma heard the guards on watch talking about it.
Nobody's going to attack us. Never mind foreign soldiers. Sigismund's moved on and we've got nothing to worry about. And we can always come and take shelter here at the castle. Anyway, you said yourself, you don't believe a word Vilma says. So stop working yourself up. Everything's fine and that's how it'll stay.
Aye, but
No buts. Everything will be alright. Got it?
I suppose.
And we have 2 popes.
Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
Sigismund's visit this morning was pretty alarming, wasn't it?
And no mistake, that army of his is enormous. It's a good thing Sir Divish is such a fine speaker, or they'd have squashed us like bugs. Good luck, then.
It's terrible what's going on in our land these days.
End of the world is nigh. Mark my words.
Heaven forbid.
Everything points to it, can't you see? Plague, freezing winters, poor harvests, and now we've armies invading and pillaging. I tell you, Judgment Day is coming.
And we have 2 popes. That's an evil omen.
Aye, we'll be stricken like Sodom and Gomorrah.
I pray you're wrong.
Don't worry. We're safe.
Safe? Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now.
Flour, the same as usual. But add some rosemary and juniper. Rosemary? The best thing for hair. I heard it from a travelling merchant. He had it in Prague, and he said it was delicious. All right, so I'll try it. And if he doesn't like it, I'll lock him in the hen coop, so he'll have a proper appetite next time. That'll ruffle his feathers for him. Maybe he should have done that a long time ago. And we have 2 popes.
Jesus Christ. Your clothes. Were you assaulted?
Damn bandits, may they burn in hell.
Take care.
Good day to you.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye, that was a good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia for good.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Not any longer. I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out, quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
Never mind.
May the Lord watch over you.
I could do with a bite to eat. Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Sir Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life.
Can you tell me where I can buy or sell something?
Someone to do business with. Well, Votova often gets things the merchants don't have. The last time I saw him, he was by the granary. Try him. He thinks about trade, day and night. May the Lord watch over you.
Good morning.
That was a close thing this morning, eh?
If you knew Sir Divish like I do, you wouldn't be so concerned. Being imprisoned might have injured his health, but there's no one can rival him for cleverness and cunning.
Really?
It's not for nothing he was made the King's Burgrave in Prague a few years back. Folk still talk of how he settled the dispute between Father Peck and Sir Pshibik.
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad. Goodbye.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Here, and something for your trouble.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Good morning.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Try Votova. He's as thin as a starving hound and about as cheerful. But he can get anything you want. I saw him by the local granary. Good luck, then.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
My lady, I hope you weren't unduly distressed by the arrival of Sigismund's army this morning.
Well, it was to be expected. And thanks to God's mercy and my good husband, there was no more bloodshed. But it's something else that distresses me. Maybe my mind deceives me, but I have an evil foreboding.
You, my lady? Surely not. No evil could possibly come to you.
I fear something bigger and worse will come. That Sigismund is only another omen of imminent evil. Of great evil.
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking. Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Ujits, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear. And where can I get the armour?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armour nearby.
Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
May the Lord watch over you.
Did I tell you about my wife's lace making?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening, while there's still a bit of light. She sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good with her hands.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time for all the one I buy goods for.
Good day to you. What do you need?
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful, unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
Can you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votovar, the fellow that fixes the weir at the Tamburg fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere. May the Lord watch over you.
You know what I heard from the merchant who heard it? That man.
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
It's terrible what's going on now.
It's all the same to me.
My lady?
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all. I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
My respects to you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colours.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Ujits to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
I'm Yannick of Malashov. I haven't been here long, but if you had your eyes open, you would have noticed me. Now open the fucking gate, or I'll have to go and get Sir Robard, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, all right, all right. God be with you.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. It's like they've already gone. Jesus.
Well, I never. The pig turns up. Ah! God in heaven. Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burning.
Hey!
No! Easy thing! Don't kill me! I'm nothing! Answer to my prayer. Just when I... Hey, who's there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong... Ah! Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Ow!
He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. You didn't abandon him like me. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. I'll take this as a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything.
Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Get away, you mutt! Get away, you beast!
What's going on? It's Bishak. What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think I ran?
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the Cumans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
You know, you're an unbelievable piece of shit.
Ha! Ha! That's right! Turn tail and run, you bastard!
So, let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want?
Zbyszek? Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's gonna be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
Come here, Lily Liver. I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.